Good day, Mr. Ramirez. And for those people who are watching this video right as of the moment, today I will be answering two questions from the motivational movie all about teachers named The Munting Tinig, which is all about a Filipino teacher who is assigned in a remote area or a remote village. So, without any further ado, let's go to the video. The first question goes to be, list down the following observations about the life of the teachers assigned in the remote area. Mga Munting Tinig is a Filipino film about a teacher assigned to a remote village school in the Philippines. Based on the movie, here are some observations about the life of teachers assigned in remote areas. First and foremost, limited resources. The school in the remote village has limited resources such as books, supplies, and equipment. The teacher has to make do with what they have and even use their own money to buy supplies. Second, limited infrastructure. The school building is in despair with leaky roofs, broken windows, and dilapidated walls. The teacher has to find ways to make the classroom conducive for learning despite these conditions. Next, cultural barriers. The teacher is from the city and the students are from the village. They speak different languages and have different customs. The teacher has to learn the local language and understand the culture to be able to connect with the students. Next, limited access to technology. There is no internet and the only source of information is from books and newspapers. The teachers has to find creative ways to teach the students about current events and other topics that require up-to-date information. Next is isolation. The teacher is the only teacher in the school and is far away from family and friends. They have to adjust the isolation and find ways to cope with the loneliness. Next, safety concerns. The village is located in a remote area and there is no police station or hospital nearby. The teacher has to be prepared for emergencies and know how to handle them. And the most intriguing part is poverty. The students come from poor families and some of them have to work to help their families. The teacher has to be sensitive to their needs and find ways to motivate them to learn despite their difficult circumstances. Overall, the movie The Munting Tinig highlights the challenges that teachers face when assigned to remote areas. It also shows the impact that dedicated and passionate teacher can have on the lives of their students and the community as well. Teaching multi-grade classes in remote areas can be a challenging task for any teacher. As a teacher assigned to this role, I would need to adapt to the different learning capabilities and capacities of my pupils in order to ensure that they all receive a quality education. To begin with, I would conduct a needs assessment to determine the strengths and weaknesses of each student in the class. This would involve collecting information about their previous academic performance, their interests, and their learning styles. In order to facilitate learning, I would use a variety of teaching strategies and resources such as visual aids, games, and hands-on activities to assess students' learning. Also make use of informal assessments such as observation and student self-assessment to gain a more comprehensive understanding of each student's progress. In addition, I would provide regular feedback to students on their performance, both to reinforce their success and to identify areas of improvement. I would also encourage students to reflect on their own learning and set goals for themselves in order to foster a sense of ownership and responsibility for their education. Finally, I would work closely with parents and community members to ensure that they are involved in the education process and are supportive of their children's learning. This might involve holding parent-teacher conferences, community meetings, or other forms of engagement. Right, that is all for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you have learned something out from this video. Bye!